Hello, 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 hello. How are we all? Apologies, my wife was in here earlier doing work, so I need to adjust lots of things. And we can get rid of that, because that doesn't look very professional, does it? Right. Yes. Hello to Pancakes Blaze, Lego Lek. Kaz, the Gamer, Diamond Got, Dover Blue, Gallifreyan Wren, Watermelon Slice, DBCN. Can't stay for long going to the gym, but got 7 minutes or so. Nice! Right, let's get this going. 6 more craft. Is that my glass, or is that... That's the white glass. That's my glass. So 6 more craft, and we are nearly through the backlog. Ah! The legitimate legged lack, hello! Which craft are in this stream? Craft! By... Oh, I've got to check the Discord. Because I sent a message to someone, they haven't got back to me, so I'll just go ahead and use their craft. Anyway, Skippies and Jiff, Kerbal, Stinger, sorry, no, that's the craft name, Sky Arts and Games. Oh god, where's the rest of it? So I'm trying to find a bit of the notepad that the little one hasn't written on. Kaz, Mr. Jesse R, and Skyfall. FBDSD, hello! Kept coughing up wooden structures. He was having a cough. Oh, Christ. No, not that one. Although he might need that one in a second. So, to start with... Oh god, I'm going to need another piece of paper, aren't I? This is Skippies and Jiff with the F03. Piece of paper the little one hasn't written on. Ah! Now a pen that the little one hasn't nicked. Or the missus hasn't misplaced. Oh, for God's sake. One moment. Oh, there it is. Right, let's let everybody know we are actually streaming. Or at least everyone on the Discord. Now, did I already do that one? Which one haven't I done? Streaming now, yep. Sorry, things went a bit weird for a second with the Discord. It's not been scribbled on, it's been enhanced. Oh my god, that is loud in my ear. That's the... Oh god damn it, I've done that the wrong way around. F03A, I needed to make a quick adjustment to this. I can't remember what it was, I just need to go check I spelt that right. Yes. Oh yes, it needed a pair of sidewinders taking off of it, and it didn't have an ammo box. So let's just check they're all facing the right way. I have turned down the audio on OBS. Yep. And this is scooted off to the side slightly. It should be okay. At Legalax, oh my god. Okay, let's just put these all into place. At Legalax's suggestion, I've actually done the Cyclones. I spawned the Cyclones in the opposite order that I normally do. Because there was some suggestion that they might be trying to get into formation. That might be the opposite way to the way they're trying to get into formation, if that makes sense, and that might be causing them to smash into each other. So we'll try it this way for a change. Right, nothing more to say really. So let's get this going. Oh, I did have that bit on very loud. So we want kills and we want deaths, and we want to know how many wins and how many losses. Hello, Space Child. Ooh, I remember the early days. Yeah. I was so proud of that one subscriber in my. I actually got a subscriber sort of in my first month. Actually, pretty quickly. Okay, Yosemite Kerbal quickly around. Little bit of instability there, but manages to hold it together. Doesn't get a missile away though. Ah. So just trying to undo a fizzy drink. Let's just put on the the dogfight cam. That can take care of things for me for a second. Just gonna try and undo bottle of fizzy drink without it making too much noise. Oh my god, that was close. I did think. Oh, there we go. There go the missiles. I did think this didn't have a lot of. Oh, wing area. And might have difficulty manoeuvring. One of the Cyclones gone. If Steep Kerman can hang on in there, oh, it's not looking positive. Oh, or is it? There goes a missile. You jammy little sod, Steep Kerman. He's still got a lock. Is he going with the guns? Oh no, there's a missile. Oh, and he was travelling too slowly. Very, very nearly managed to turn that around. See you later, TBCM. Enjoy. Don't forget to say the thing, Smith. How are we doing? We're on 9 people. Let's do it. Let's try doing it. I might try doing it like 3 times a stream instead of 2. So better get it out of the way quickly. Super chat is enabled. If you'd like to help support the channel that way, or if you'd like to help support the channel in any other way, there are links to the PayPal and Patreon in the description. You too can get your own little patron Kerbal, like Steep Kerman, who very, very nearly turned things around here, as well as your name at the end of the regular videos, access to the Patreon-only Discord, that kind of thing. 1 loss, 2 deaths, but did manage to get a kill. Straight back into it then. Yeah, just that's phenomenal stability. This thing is just littered with air intakes, which is probably why. Oh, I was going to go on Cyclones, which is probably why they were able to just turn around and just hold there with both engines going, which isn't a bad strategy, but it can just mean you'd lose all airspeed and they're just an absolute sitting duck for guns or missiles. Yeah. 3 missiles away. Not getting the 4th one away just yet. One of the FO3's already gone. Well, yeah. As good as gone. Might still provide a distraction to some of the Cyclones. Omelette Kerman coming in. Yeah, there it goes. Another missile hit. This one dodging missiles quite ably. It seems to... It's fine when it's going straight. Oh, maybe. It's fine when it's going straight. Oh, no it isn't. Okay, a more straightforward win for the Cyclones there. Hello, Daniel Callahan. Oh. My phone fell out of my pocket. Oh, no reason to delay. Let's get going with the... What's this? What have I accidentally clicked on? Maneuver tool. There we go. Okay. Stick Kerman. What's wrong with you? The game just froze quickly. Nothing's crashed into anything else. Oh. I can see what the strategy that was... the strategy that Skippy's was going for with this craft. Oh, for God's sake. I will restart that. Yeah, I can see what the strategy that this craft was designed around, but as I said, I'm not sure it's going to be that effective. Well, it's pretty clean as far as the Cyclones are concerned. They just don't have to do anything. Right, now behave yourselves. Next mailbag stream will be this coming Saturday. Followed on the Tuesday by the postponed by a week GTA 5 stream. Hello, Zenahoy! Another clean kill! My god, these things are lethal. If they could just actually do it against their opponents, that'll be fantastic. So the viewers aren't too bad tonight. I was competing against the football, but then... Right. Right. You. Down here. Done it again, haven't I? Sod off. There we go. Yeah, you can just see by the way, like that. Yeah, that prograde marker is just how the nose drifts away from that prograde marker. These, yeah, I think these could have done with some larger wings, because it's just these two small. Apart from the control surface, just these two tiny little delta wings. I mean, that is. I mean, what they do brilliantly. Which is just turn around. But then again, yeah, sort of half plane, half gyro ball. I'm not sure if they might have fallen into that trap of sort of jack of all trades, master of none in that regard. Comes around, will drop almost all its airspeed, and here come the missiles. And the gunfire. Still going. Straight into the ground by the looks of things. Okay. This craft, a nice idea, but it hasn't quite paid off. Jesse R, hello! Jesse, I did have your craft scheduled for tonight's stream. Tactical removal of engines to disguise thermal signature. So what's this? Fourth fight for the F-03s. Let's follow along with Leg of Black Kerm and everything pauses. Yeah, I think so, as I think it was Leg of Black said earlier, what would this version of the Cyclones do to like the Season 1 craft? That's not a bad idea, actually. I think I've still got the Season 1 craft lurking somewhere in the archive. And one of them's gone. Oh, both of them have taken a heavy hit. That's debris falling from both of them. And both damaged in a very similar way. Like Herman isn't an imposter. Right. So 4 fights down, 1 to go for the F-03 adjusted version. Naval anti-air positions. Just distracted by something for a second. Let's get going with the final fight. We'll start. We'll ride along with Yosemite one more time. Yep, around. Missiles away. 3 away. Five away. Now diving low. I think it may just have done enough there. To pick up some forward speed. Gets a Sidewinder away. That is, yeah, just the way they just bleed off all their speed. I'm wondering if it's just... if what Skippy's was going for could have been achieved in a less radical way. I think you might want to pull up there, matey boy. Yeah. In a less radical and possibly better way. Oh, that's a couple of short-range Sidewinders. That is a pretty heavy hit. Doesn't do any damage. It looks like it must have been a proximity explosion or have collided into into one of the Cyclones missiles. It looks like there's some debris. One of the FO3s is out of here. One of the FO3s is already gone. Sidewinder to the face. So which Cyclone was it that got hit? It got that sort of glancing blow. It doesn't appear to have been... Now these all seem to be fine. Okay, let's move on to our second craft. I'm going to go back over here and look through for... Flying backwards and missile spearing is a good party trick. Yeah! Sadly, the flying backwards part just gets you killed. Ah, yours isn't in this one, Legged Luck. Yeah, there's still a few people I'm waiting to hear back from, actually. Hopefully they, so I might leave it a little while before the final, what's probably going to be the final set of preliminaries. Right, where are we here? Oh, I haven't done that. So, the second one is Kerbal, and the I'm not good at naming V2 final. A reasonably simple craft. And this is the I'm not good. Right, let's get this one going. Just quick save again. Drifting across the runway towards each other. Oh, and we trigger the craft avoidance in the right direction. And we're off. Let's pull out the camera a little bit. Yeah, fairly simple craft. I think it's normal wing area to wait. Oh my god, that's around very quickly. Okay, yeah, I think this might do pretty well. Oh my god, those go close. Doesn't have the gyro ball problem that the F-03s did. Seems to be reasonably manoeuvrable. Still pumping the sidewinders out. Oh, going for a close range one. Oh, get some gun kits in as well. That is really nice. Oh, sidewinder coming in. Tried it earlier, didn't quite manage it. Comes unstuck the same way, but now gets a gun kill against one of the Cyclones that for some reason Dogfight Cam decided not to show us. Comes around, has a missile, goes for it. Oh my god, that was close. Still has 3 left. Didn't get it that time. It's being slow to come around. Yep. Short range sidewinder. Down to the last 2. again goes for the short-range Sidewinder. This time gets a hit. And I don't think the Cyclone's going to come back from that one. So it is a win, but not a perfect one. I like the plane with no name, simple and effective. The old Cyclone nose job. I think looks do come into it a little bit. Yeah, because I mean what's the craft a video called Things Get Ugly. I think I need to develop that craft some more. Just see how far you can push the whole absolutely no aesthetic considerations whatsoever thing. Okay. Second fight. Let's do this from the perspective of GT Kerbal. Yeah. It was pretty blocky looking. Noises from the little one outside. And the wife. How are we doing? 7.5 kilometers, 8 kilometers. So the V2, I'll call it the V2. Dogfight camera on. It seems a pretty handy little craft, especially for a sort of a single engine. Why did you do that? No fatal damage though. That was really dumb. That was really dumb. Just went almost up into the path of the missile. Still just a glancing blow though. That proximity detonation can be sort of a mixed. Oh my god! One of the Cyclones is gone. GT Kerbal trying to avoid the that Sidewinder. Yet more raining in. GT Kerbal trying to pull around. Can't quite manage it. I'm not sure what guns do these things have. Vulcans. So it's an all Vulcan fight at the moment. Oh, GT Kerbal very nearly managed it. Very nearly got his brought his Vulcans to bear before he was finished off by a pair himself. Prop planes or a combo of prop and jet craft allowed. I mean, a fun little thing that performs okay. I think saying for next season. I do say jet engines only. It just keeps things simple. I mean, if you do want a mixed engine craft, there is one coming later, which I think you'll enjoy. Once more onto the breach, dear friends, once more. Third fight, let's go along with Ion Kerbal. These two are getting up close and personal again. This one now goes low. Yeah, good little plane. Won't get a perfect result because it did suffer one death in that first fight, but it has looked very good. Particularly when it's been sort of up close and personal with the Cyclones, it has managed to sort of get the better of it in a close dogfight. Oh, for God's sake, one of the Cyclones already taken a hit. No debris or anything, it looks like it wasn't anything fatal. Ion Kerman gets one away. Yeah. Oh. Okay, that was something fatal. And we're down to just the one Cyclone again. Ghosty Kerman has his work cut out for him. Oh my god, that is... I mean, he's taken some damage. The V2 itself also got a heavy hit, but yeah. No fatal damage either side, but that's where this could change. Yeah, that's... Cyclone just gets completely wrecked. I was saying on Saturday, I'm going to have to do something with the format, because the way things are going, it looks like it's going to end up being about 70 entrants for this season, more than double what it was last season. And I mean, I've got to narrow it down to 12. I mean, so that's nearly like a 6-to-1 ratio. And I think that might be a little much for one stage. I'm going to have a really... a long, hard think, Chortle, about the format. Can I just get you to turn outwards a bit? No, you're just going to go... Never mind. Yeah. Going to have a good think about the format, because 70 planes chasing 12 slots, Chortle again, I think is a little bit, yeah. I think it needs a bit more of a gentle taper on it, so we're going to have to do, I'm going to have to think of something. Brownie only season. I mean, the whole thing is everybody who sends in a craft, everyone who sends in a rules compliant craft gets some screen time. So that's one of the things I do for Fighter Subscriber that I quite like about it. So it's just a matter of, oh my god, Ghosty Kerman actually managing to get a reasonable amount of damage onto one of those craft. Oh no! Looks like he was about to come around and actually get some damage away, but that is unfortunate. These things are pretty well tuned as well. They can get, when they have managed to get their guns away, they've done it with... Oh, that was close. Actually did it with quite stunning precision. And it was just too many missiles to avoid. Yeah, I see what you mean. I'm already looking at rules changes. I already have made a note of some, because the rules, they kind of get updated if there's anything I think needs to be done immediately. But I'm also keeping notes of how I want to change the rules for next season that wouldn't really fit in for me just as an ad hoc change now. Hey, I don't blow up. So yeah, there will be. It's the same with every season of Fighter Subscribe. I learn something from every season of Fighter Subscriber and try to apply it to the next season. So hopefully the competition gets... Right, final fight. You. Turn outwards a little bit. You. Do the same. Thank you. Start the competition, hide the vessel mover. So hopefully each successive Season of Fighter Subscriber becomes a little bit fairer. With the plunger. Hello, Lord of Ducks 3. Yeah, the teams. That was quite a nice little competition. I did quite enjoy that. Okay, the competition starts. Ion Kerman is around. I mean, I think I need to sort of look at how I'm implementing a lot of the rules at the moment, and I think almost need to find a way, if I can, to simplify some of them. Because, you know, I am a bit of a warrior, and I do sort of sometimes think, am I being consistent in those? Oh my god, one of the Cyclones just taken out with absolute style. Am I being consistent in those edge cases? Am I not? Maybe I'm not. So I think I need to sort of simplify sort of that side of things, and also it would help everyone sort of know where they are. So there's various things I'll be looking to do between this and the next season. I'll tell you what I could do to like reduce the number of entrants on next season. On the next season is actually have it in KSP2 if BD Armory has been refactored for it by then. Oh god, that's another thing I've got to grapple with, isn't it? The changeover from KSP1 to KSP2. Because I don't think, because there'll be plenty of people who watch this channel who won't jump straight to KSP2, because it is looking like it's going to be a fair amount of money. So yeah, and the broader audience out there. There's still going to be a broader audience out there for, you know, KSP content. So you know, there will be a time when I'm going to have to mix and match it a bit. Okay, final fight. No, that was the final fight. Okay, first fight. First fight for the Stinger. By somebody or other. The Stinger by Sky Arts and Games. Pretty simple craft. I like the way they've sort of designed that whole wing surface, and then you've got the little, almost look like a little cutout for this and for the little aileron there. There's little attentions to detail. It is going with the harm missile. I did seek clarification on that, but I didn't get it back, and it is a rules compliant craft, so off we go. Oh my god, there's a bit of a turning bug going on there. I might have to adjust this before we get through the second fight. Not if I'm feeling being the standard. I can see why it'll be a thing, but it's a little confusing. Yeah, it's gonna be. Hopefully. I don't know how they're going to do it in KSP2. You know, obviously where procedural wings will be basically the standard, but hopefully they manage to do it in quite a simple way. I mean, some of the designs you can throw together, I'd imagine they'll be quite spectacular, especially if they're sort of. P-Wings is all right. But it's almost like it's don't know. It could be simplified a little bit. I think it could benefit from a little bit of simplification, and I think that's probably what the base procedural wing system in KSP2 is going to do. Ben Kerman here, just weaving about, trying to avoid the barrage of missiles. Still has the one harm missile. Not sure what you're going to do with that. Just, I don't know, grin and bear it by the looks of things. Okay, over the top, one of the Cyclones on his tail. It looks like these might be pretty decent. Comes around, trying to get a shot off. Something just gets hit really hard. I think it was one of the Cyclones. This Stinger, I think the mistake, I don't know if these harms were meant to be used offensively, but you've got to be sort of launching them as a first thing. Oh my god, two of the craft rammed into each other. Lost a wing here. Lost some wing section here. I think the Cyclone came out of it the better of the two. Oh my god, the other Stinger's gone. It's just Ben Kerman and his one wing here. Managing to avoid the gunfire. Just primarily by virtue of being almost uncontrollable. Okay, an interesting craft. An interesting craft, but doesn't manage it here. Well, I mean, they're a radar-guided missile, and I don't think I've ever... I think the only missiles that are banned are HEKVs, EMPs, yeah, and anything that's overpowered compared to their stock equivalents. I can't predict where you don't know either. Neon Pog, hello. Yeah, but I don't think it's like the Pack 3s. It's like you can use them, but I don't see why you'd want to. Yeah, we need to do some fiddling around here. Yosemite Kerman is aiming for that little window between the storage tanks and the spaceplane hangar, which he actually managed to thread quite nicely towards the start of the last fight. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do that, and then that. And let's start the competition. And we'll go along with Yosemite Kerman too. I forgot to quick save that again, didn't I? Damn it. How do you set up your fights? So I set them all up. I set them all up last night, saved them all individually, saved the setup thing all individually. So then I can just load in the fight I want, quick save it, do the fight, load quick save. Yosemite Kerman pumping AMRAAMs into the target. Stinger's just evading. Because the harms technically should go after any radar source. So theoretically, I suppose you can use them as sort of a first wave missile when both craft have come around and are turning and facing. Oh, that was close. But obviously it's not working here. Or is it? Yosemite Kerman's craft disappears from the vessel switcher. Still seems to be under autopilot control. Steve Kerman trying desperately to turn round. So it could be... Oh, missile coming in. Oh, that was close. Steve Kerman gets a glancing blow from that sidewinder. But no serious damage. We'll have gunfire coming in pretty soon. Are those Gal-22s? No, they're Vulcans. Nonetheless, yeah, keeps getting a little bit of a scorching. Managing to avoid it pretty well, but 2v1, it just won't really have the opportunity to turn and face. Or will he? No, he won't. Harms don't home after air radar. Okay, then no, it is completely pointless then to get a harm, to use harm missiles on your craft. Oh my God, Steve Kerman! I think he's getting bits slowly blown off of him, which is making him more manoeuvrable. I think I can see. I think he's missing his right-hand landing gear. Some at least one missile pylon that I can see. Oh. And it's a beautiful collision. Oh, but it takes him out at the same time. Is that Stinger still... It's still gaining altitude. I'm going to call that a win. Yeah. I think that survived enough. Season 5. That's just the way, isn't it, at the moment? Just everybody, the moment one thing's out, and the moment you announce one thing, everyone's asking when the one after that's going to happen. I don't know, what do I do? What do I do next? I could do another one of the teams, because that was reasonably well received. Now I could do that again, but make it so that it's not like a limited run. We do have some form of preliminaries or something. It's season 7. Hello, big boy. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't resave it. It's the feature film. In terms of how many preliminary streams, oh, for God's sake, it was frozen and I clicked something, and then when it computer finally caught up, it decided I clicked on the wrong thing. I'm going to leave it, because in a week's time, well, this coming Saturday we have a mailbag stream. Then the Tuesday it's Grand GTA 5. So we've got like a little over a week and a half before the next preliminary stream would be. So I think I'm just going to wait for that, try and get everybody's whose craft I haven't looked at or whose craft needs revisions, try and get them all into that one in about a week and 4 days, and that should probably be the last one. I think we can do it all in one more stream. Okay, quick save this. Third fight, start competition. Let's follow along with Adam Kerman. Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Adam Kerman hard around, shortle. Missiles away. I'm still left wondering how this would have gone if this had had maybe a slightly more conventional weapon loadout. Cannot be more than 3,000 kilograms. Chicken soup is making me cough. Is someone a little ill perchance? Oh my god, those missiles come very close. Over the top. Still, no, still does still have some more sidewinders, and uses one to gorgeous effect there. Just the one Cyclone left. Missiles coming in, even with the drag factor of the inexplicably chosen. Oh no, that was looking good. That is looking very good. I think E-70 Kerbal has managed to effectively dispatch one of the Stingers, but not before. One of the Stingers manages to dispatch him. That has been taken out and will inevitably crash through its injury, so that will count as a kill by the Cyclones. Okay, 2 more fights. I think we will do the traditional restart. Alright, if we get rice porridge when we fall sick. Tactical stealth glider mode. I remember when I was 16, I had appendicitis, and I lost a hell of a lot of weight. Some of it through like me just becoming a little bit iller and not really knowing what it is and going off my food beforehand, but then I caught an infection afterwards, and so I did lose an awful lot of weight, and my mum just was on a mission to feed me back up, and it was every morning it was a bowl of porridge with full fat milk and sugar in it. And it was kind of nice actually. But I was looking really thin at that point. Oh Jesus, they're still doing it. Why must you do this to me? Yep. My dad, who's, you know, from a proud Scottish family, I mean, he looked at that porridge with milk and sugar in it, and I think my dad went, porridge with milk and sugar in it, and my mum, I think she just glared at him, and he was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. Missiles are plenty, but nothing doing so far. And we're into close quarters combat. A flash of the Vulcans from one of the Stingers. More missiles going in there. Oh, that was close. Steve Kerbal turns around to face the action once again. Lining up guns. No, trying to go for the Sidewinder. Something just happened. One of the Cyclones taken out by a Sidewinder. Steve Kerbal tries to get the Sidewinder away, but then gets scorched. His tail end by one of the Stingers, trying to evade. Comes over the top, goes for guns. We'll have a missile to avoid though. It looks like that's gone wide. Another one comes in. Yeah, dodges that as well. Yeah, one of the Stingers managing to throw the Cyclone off the hunt just as it was aiming up guns on its wingman, and now it's both Stingers lining up guns on the Cyclone. Steve Kerbal tries to get around, almost does a good job of it. But this is, yeah. Steve Kerbal going low, manages to get around, won't have much time to get guns lined up. Oh, this could be more promising though. No! yeah, turns around, just starts to evade the gunfire. I'm not sure that was the wisest move. Now pulls over. Might be able to bring guns to bear onto the Stinger that's going high. No, just sort of staying out of the line of fire on the one that was coming in for him. Feels like Steve Kerman's not really just trying to stave off death for as long as possible, really, rather than sort of actually trying to go and kill the two Stingers. No damage of note to his craft. Oh, this could be an opportunity. No, didn't manage it. Just did not manage it. I'm starting to wonder if these things have enough yaw authority. If I put the authority limits up high enough on the rudder, because I wonder if that's. Oh my god! Yep, taking damage. 8. Yeah. Because I think it's just as it's been trying to line itself up in the yaw axis, it might not have enough control authority. Definitely doesn't have enough control for authority now. Maybe need to turn that up to 10. I don't know. Sort of a question for another day, really. So 3 victories and a loss for the Stingers. So we go into the final fight. Okay, final fight for the Stinger. Then, as I said, we'll do a quick restart, just to prevent the game from slowing down too much. Oh, pardon me. $14 likes, thank you very much, everybody. Oh, it's 8 o'clock. You know what that means. Super Chat is enabled if you'd like to help support the channel that way, or if you'd like to help support the channel in any other way. There are links to the PayPal and the Patreon in the description. You too can get your own little patron Kerbal, like Steve Kerman here, as well as access to the Patreon-only Discord, you name it at the end of videos, that kind of thing. Let's start this last fight then, and we will go back and follow along with Ben Kerman. And everything freezes for a second, which is why we'll be restarting shortly. Yeah, the Typhoons and the Saturns, to be fair. That's why sort of you're limited in the number of them you can have. To load the playlist. Tomika, hello! We have had the FO3A by Skippies and Jiff. We have had the I'm Not Good at Naming by Kerbal. And now we have the Stinger by Sky Arts and Games. Which has the slight handicap of having a missile that it won't fire. In fact, two missiles it won't fire attached to it. In the form of the Harm missiles. Oh, nearly pulled off the trick one of the Cyclones did earlier of actually pulling into the path of the missile. But no, it seems it's okay. Manages to dodge those with seeming ease. Oh, gunfire rains in from one of the Cyclones. Comes around, still got, I think that's at least a couple of Sidewinders. One of the Cyclones, Cyclone to the face, sorry, Sidewinder to the face, is gone. And once again, Steve Kerman having to face off the challenge of 2 of the Stingers. Stingers seem to be doing a little bit better this time, actually lining up their guns. And I think, yeah, still have some missiles to boot, so that's going to make things interesting. Yeah, manages to avoid that one. Comes around. Yeah, I think the Stingers either they've got slight advantage over the Cyclones in turning, or just the fact that there's 2 of them. Low speed, close quarters manoeuvres. Yeah, something needs adjusting with the Cyclone. In that quick turn and joust scenario, it just can't seem to get its guns lined up quickly enough. And as I've said, I am wondering if it might be something to do with the Your Authority. Has none of its rear landing gear left. Steakhome's craft has none of its rear landing gear left. Plenty of bullet holes on the left-hand side canard, but still the might now be able to line up guns, but doesn't. It's a good turn and gun fighter. It's not a good jousting fighter. So it can do that thing where you're chasing a craft through the turn and sort of are shooting at it, but just can't line it up. Didn't need that bit. He's got a parachute. He's fine. Okay, tries coming around. Nothing doing. Again, might be able to line up guns. Takes a hit. Again, doesn't get any shots away. Okay, despite all the bullet holes in that, the canard's got a ridiculous... How come that thing's got that many hit points? Is that standard? That does seem a little excessive. Huh. I assume that's just the default for that part. That's weird. It's like a random super tough part. Aluminium, armour thickness 10. That's really weird. And this fight is going on for ages. More hits. Oh, now the damage starts. Now that accumulated damage starts to add up as Steak starts losing some control surfaces. Craft becomes less easy to control. Become more of a sitting duck. Here comes the gunfire. And there goes the fuel. So, eventually, it's a victory for the Stingers. I think Steak Kerbal will try and avoid the gunfire. I'm not sure the Stingers are all that good at lining up their shots either, to be honest. Because they should have finished that Cyclone off pretty quickly, but they didn't really. Ben Kerman coming in. Oh, nice. Okay, quick start. Quick restart, sorry. As we say, up north. I mean, I could do. I just needed that bit. Right, let's do a quick restart. Okay. Some interesting fights so far. Let's go see if I can find... Oop. The annoying thing is this thing keeps closing when you quit the game, which doesn't really make it that much of a launcher, really. Anyway, while we're waiting for that to close down and actually start back up, Heterodony JJ, hello to you. Kerbal and his craft, the V2. What's that? 5 wins, 10 kills, 1 death. So that will be in that block there, pushing this block out of contention. Huh. Well, good news is I don't need to think of a tie break to decide which 1 out of 4 fighters I'm going to take through to the next round. Spreadsheet Simulator 2022. Right, let's get this going again. So yeah, the spreadsheet of all 58 craft to have gone so far. I mean, last season's entries would have come to season 3's entries would have come down to there, and we've got all this, and it's going to be coming down to there after I've inputted all the. Yeah, I've got to do something with the format here. I think so. Maybe a little tournament, but as I said, that looks like it's going to be pretty much academic, because that means that that now becomes a group of 4. So this group shifts down 1 place. So yeah. Adding more boosters. How is everybody today? I am still feeling quite ill, not as ill as I was the other day though. It is ridiculously competitive this season. I mean, was it season 2? I think so, season 2 and to a lesser extent season 3. So I mean, look at these craft here. The craft that just didn't really do anything. They weren't that bad. I mean, they all had some flaw in them. When I think back to the craft that absolutely crashed and burned during Season 2 and the Season 3 preliminaries, these honestly were nothing like them in terms of, because some of those were terrible. I mean, some of those were really, really dreadful. But these, no. There was nothing like that. I mean, there were ideas that didn't really carry off, but there's nothing I looked at and thought, that's kind of really, really bad. Cost of less frequently. I mean, that's one option. Yeah, I mean, between the teams and Season 4, I mean, between Season 3 and Season 4, there's a massive, massive gap, and between the teams and Season 4, there was a gap that was too long as it is. Time for the restart and to enjoy my lunch. Well, welcome back, and enjoy your lunch. Number 4. Which one was number 4? Number 4 is Mr. Jesse R. And the Weed Sniffer 69. Just going to check they're all at a reasonable angle. I don't know what the hell you think you're doing, but you can cut that right out. Oh god, this is going to be a pain in the backside, isn't it? Because this thing is rotating like nobody's business, and you're not doing much better. Okay, place it. Quick save. Let's see if we can get this away quickly enough. Kind of. I think there's going to be a little bit of vessel avoidance there. Anyway, yes. The Weed Sniffer 69-3. I don't know what to say. It doesn't have the tricycle landing gear. It uses the old-fashioned, old-fashioned tail wheel. Were questionable substances part of its creation? I wouldn't discount it looking at it. I really wouldn't. It's going quite quickly. It is going really quickly. I don't know what its top speed is set for, but Jesus. Let's go for the... Oh my god, one of the Cyclones has gone already. I don't think this is a fighter that goes for subtlety in any way, shape or form. No, it is most definitely not a fighter that goes for subtlety in any way, shape. Matteo Giangiaspero? I am not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Hello to you. Second fight. Okay, looks like everyone took off a little bit better there. Jesus. Did I put this down the right way? I think I put this down the right way again, so I don't know why they're suddenly crossing over again. Yeah. It's on doctor's prescription. Sure it is. Not taking my meds yet. Thanks, chat. Okay. Quickly round. Missiles away. Josh Kerman following in. I think these things I don't think you need to get much of a hit on these things, but the problem is getting a hit on these things in the first place just has the nose job and both air intakes stripped off. Oh my god, one of the Weed Sniffers is gone. One of the Weed Sniffers is actually gone. Comes around, tries to go for a missile. Doesn't get it. Huh. Is distracted by the one on the ground. That is not what you should be doing at the moment. Because there was going to be a... No, the Cyclone didn't turn around and take advantage. Okay, now it's turned around and taken advantage. But nothing happens. The Weed Sniffer, I think, is getting the better of this because it can turn more sharply. Yeah. Gets guns into the Cyclone. Oh, that is a really nasty bit of damage. And I think that's the Cyclone gone. Yep. So another victory, but still a loss in there. Third fight, we will follow along with Legged Black Weed Sniffer. Legged Black Weed Sniffer 69. Oh, that just sounds so wrong. Yeah, basically this thing's going to be difficult to hit, but you get the slightest touch on it and it's going to fall into pieces. But then again, getting a single hit on it is going to be problematic. Jesus. One of the Cyclones pretty much gone already. As is one of the Weed Sniffers. And it looks like this is going to be another round to the Weed Sniffers. Not a perfect victory again, but a victory nonetheless. They are vulnerable. I think the term vaporized applies here. There. Okay. I'm just going to check the... Yeah, nothing so far has managed 5 victories and had more than 1 death. The Weed Sniffer has already had 2 deaths. Okay, 4th fight. And we will go along with Ion Kerman. I think I put these... Yeah, I put these the wrong way round. I must have put these the wrong way round, looking at the Ion and Josh, sort of the alphabetical order of those. So that's why they're crossing over again. And that's why I'm nearly having a heart attack every time. Okay. I am not using the most up-to-date BDA here. I'm using 1.5.2 as that was the version that was out when the preliminary started, so everybody gets the same version. Ion Kerman. Oh god, indecision with targets. Indecision with targets, that can be fatal. One of the Cyclones just heavy, gets a really heavy hit, as does Ion Kerman's Cyclone. Josh Kerman still has a few missiles left, among other things. Well, I mean, you know, guns obviously, but yeah. Okay. So that will be another victory for the weed sniffers. Final fight. And we go back to Omelette Kerman in the lead weed sniffer. I can't believe I just said that. Off we go, the competition starts. All craft start just pegging it towards their opponents. Omelette Kerman breaking low, trying to avoid missiles. One of them gone already. So, 2 against 1 for this final fight. This is going to be a lot trickier now for the weed sniffers. Boom! As I said, you don't need... You're not going to get many hits, but the hits you get... So that's 5 fights. I just want to check the thing. So that's 4 victories, 8 kills, 4 deaths, which is going to put it there. Now 8 kills, 4 deaths. No, it's going to put it there. Level with the Anatrix by Quick Alt 4. The Cyclones grew weary of that nonsense. Right, so number 5. No, it's not that one. This is the interesting one. Or at least it should be. Sadly not, Jesse. So this yeah. So as I said, it's going to be level on points with the Anatrix by Quick Alt 4. It has been ridiculously competitive, and the craft they're up against, this is a really souped up version of the Cyclone. Anyway, the Plaint Mark III. It's an interesting little craft. Yeah. I didn't think we'd see a competitor using the Goliath this season. But, there you go. Shows how much I know. I have no idea what's about to happen, by the way. Let's find out. Because the thing is, this thing takes a while to spin up. Little bit of wobbliness. I do enjoy an unconventional fighter. Thank you for that, Skyfall, if you're, I don't know if you're watching. Let's get to the dogfight camera. I don't think GT Kerm managed to get any missiles away. His wingman certainly did. I don't know what the hell is the infrared signature like on these. Okay, now he gets a missile away. What the hell is the infrared signature like on what is effectively a like a giant 747 engine? I don't think actually, looking at the scale, maybe not 747, certainly jumbo jet though. GT Kerman coming around. Oh, the other one's taken a heavy hit. It's gone. It is gone. Yeah. Questions over whether how well it would do, like in a 2v2 when I saw it, but in a 2v1 it's just not up to it. It's a flying triangle with a giant mouth. I think I have had someone send me a craft which was essentially just a flying Goliath engine and little else. As little else as would make it, as would render it capable of flying in an organised fashion. Okay. Start the competition. Let's follow along with Ben Kerman for this one. Still go out with all the parts equipment. Oh! I can't remember what it was. It's ringing a bell, but if someone wants to send me that for the next mailbag, please do. It doesn't look like the Mark IIIs have managed to get away any missiles for their first volley. The Cyclones have just been allowed to sort of close the distance. Oh, now the missiles are coming in. But it looks like the that might be a weakness there. Is it looks like one of them's taking a heavy hit. Might have actually improved it. I think it does have it has a full complement of missiles. So I'd be very interested in seeing what happens with this if it was set like for 2 missiles per target. Maybe a pair of the missiles taken off. I think that's its Achilles heel at the moment. I don't want to call that craft a lawnmower. I think there's a YouTube one by a YouTuber named Star Wars Dennis. I've suddenly started thinking about what else you could do. I mean, could you get like a Saturn and then one of the slightly circular engine nacelle things, and then just some air intake such that it looks right, and do the same thing? Would that be? Could you actually? Would it be big enough for you to do that? Anyway, third fight. for the Plate Mark III. Oh, Jesus. They didn't collide, did they? No. I don't know why they're doing that. I've set them up. They didn't do that at all last time. We'll go with Ghosty Kerman this time. They got the 2 GAU-8s, and I'd love to see 2 GAU-8s in action in one of these fights. Oh, no, perfect plane for the mailbag. Okay, the competition starts. Ghosty Kerman. Yeah, I think at the very least, if you're going to have it, 1 missile per target. At the very, 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 very least, lose a pair of those Sidewinders. Yeah, as I said, I think... Oh my god! That is a heavy Sidewinder hit. It looks like, yeah, it looks like the glass do have a fair old heat signature. And it does not look like the... Oh my god, did manage to get a heavy hit on one of the Cyclones. Oh, I would love to see a refactored version of this craft. It's switching to the GAU-8s. Please, I want to see this thing go with the GAU-8s before its fights are done. Or all its fights are done today. There we go! Didn't get a hit though. Didn't need that bit. Missing some stuff should still be alright though. Not quite as good at turning. Not quite as good at anything now. Hey, one of the Cyclones has gone. How did one of the Cyclones go? I did not see that. They get a kill. I did not see how that happened. David Blue, send it in for the mailbag. I feel like this magnificent triangle is a distant cousin of the spiked tail. Oh, I see what you mean with the angular wings. No, it's sort of like the anti-spiked tail, isn't it? Because the spiked tail has the wings sort of going out as it goes outwards, whereas this sort of has them coming in. The American cousin. Fourth fight. So we'll follow along with Adam Kerman. Oh god, I think I've set these up wrong as well in this. No, I think we're okay. No, I haven't because of the... Never mind. It's fine, it's all fine, everything's good. Here, how are you? Any particular reason why the American cousin leg luck? I mean, it's just... I love this. I love the Plate Mark III. It's just... If I had less integrity, I'd have just seen that craft and gone, no, that's the one that wins. That's pack everything up, everybody. None of the other preliminaries matter. It's all done. It's all over. This one wins. Kill the face. Hello, because it's fat. Oh, for God's sake! If we can avoid, if we can avoid the international incidents, please, that'll be fantastic. This one. Yeah, again, I'm going to say I think the missiles are its Achilles heel. Because you see, now I just want to do Season 5 as quickly as possible. Like, because there's been so many really nice unconventional craft. Actually, well, there's been a handful of nice unconventional craft that have just had some Achilles heel. And in fact, yeah. So things like this, I'd love to see what would happen after like a revision or two. I want to see this craft in a gunfight. How are we doing for time? Not too badly. If we get towards the end of the stream, I have an idea. Back to GT Kerbal. I mean, the idea for this is already ridiculous, so I love it. How much are these actually cooling idle? So it doesn't look like this is picking up an awful lot of waste heat. Oh, hang on. Radiator panel large. I think the other thing might be if those are supposed to do something to reduce engine signatures, then that should be tied to group 10 or gear or something. So I think that was another design. That was a design feature that didn't quite work out. GT Kerbal gets a couple of AMRAAMs away. Right, following in. Missiles going. Actually managing to get a few. Can I get rid of you now, please? Can you... Oh, one of the Cyclones has gone. Oh, it is on. If I get rid of the action groups thing, I do manage to get rid of the action groups thing. Adam Kerbal takes a smattering. Oh my god! Takes another smattering. And that's GAU 8 bullets, so that is not going to be that forgiving. Oh, a stream of 30mm bullets just disassembles the craft. Now there, they were a lot more... I mean, that's got 3 sidewinders left. This one's got... yeah, a little bit more than that. So, a win in the final fight. And, to be honest, no less than they deserve. If only for the ridiculousness. Just the balls-out ridiculousness of this design. Okay, let's move on to our final craft. If you're having difficulty, then the auto-tune feature on the latest versions of BD Armory Plus, that's pretty good. I mean, I know, you know, there's plenty of purists who'll say no, for the perfect tune, you've got to do it yourself. But for the rest of us, That'll do, to be quite honest. When you want your plane to sing. Yeah, especially on the time accelerates. I did a BD Armory update video for, was it 1.5.0? Yes, the final craft we are taking a look at is Kaz's FX02 Caliburn. Yeah. Damn. It is a good looking thing. Suddenly had a thought. Did I make an adjusted version of this with the radome showing? Excuse me one moment. I might have missed the radome thing. I think I'll need to make a minor adjustment to this, just briefly. I think I missed that. That's leg of that Kerman. And who's the other one? Leg of that Kerman. Omelette Kerman. Okay, leg of that and omelette. My performance! Ah! Don't worry, this won't hurt much. Yeah. I mean, I did this to, oh god, who did I do this to? Yeah, I did this to Casino Stardust Craft, and that didn't end up too bad for it. I expect that his new Saturns on principle. Fair enough. See you later, Diamond Got. I think it was that one was the one I adjusted. Has this got anything on the back of it? No. What's the drop time on these things like? Drop time 0. That should still be okay. I mean, they don't even they always have a little bit of drop time in them. The especially the AMRAAMs. It's just kind of got to be shootable. Tell you what, because it's my mistake, I'll let you get away with that. So you Panthers and Stardust entered. Back herniated dome. Abort the launch. Abort. The thing is, even even that, they're gonna have some drop time. That'll be fine. I have actually tried to get a craft that will kill itself with missiles before, and it's somewhat more complicated than doing it like that. Particularly with maximum ejection force. Oh, don't be silly! Don't be silly! Don't be silly! I think there's bits in the rules that aren't clear enough at the moment. So this is what I was saying earlier. I need to about making notes about what needs to be changed before next season. And to be fair, I'm not sure how consistent I've been with all of the rules. So I mean, it's one of those tricky things. Unfortunately, that's just a symptom of the fact I don't have as much time as I'd like to spend on the channel. Because I could quite easily, because I'd love to do this as a full-time job, but right. So choose crew. I apologise for what I have done to your beautiful, beautiful craft, Kaz. Because it is a looker. Let's not forget, it is a looker. I think the other thing is the radome is one of those things I keep forgetting to check because I'm so busy just like counting the missiles and the countermeasure dispensers and making sure people aren't, you know, going over the top with the clipping. It's one of those things that does occasionally fall through the cracks. How good does the performance have to be, Kaz? How performant would have to be, I suppose you could say. F5. Quick save, I think we're all done. Let's go. Oh, crap, that's not what I wanted to press. There we go. Oh, God, that was horrific. Keep them coming, Gallifreyan. Keep them coming. The fight starts. That was a bit weird. I'm assuming sort of one of the Cyclones had problems tracking sort of... Okay, this one didn't launch any AMRAAMs, which would have me worried about the changes I've made, apart from the fact that this one managed to get 4 of them away. Okay, now they're firing. Weird. No problem avoiding missiles. Now switches to the Sidewinders. 2 away. 1 coming back the other way. Switches targets. Oh! Yeah. That's looking good, although the dogfight cam has decided we don't need to see the results of that. Nor the results of... The hell happened there? Taken out by a Sidewinder. Bloody hell. MSX Aerospace, hello. Sorry, I just a bit stunned by that. I blame the dome hernia. Huh. My heart. I don't know what happened there. One moment they're just dancing through the sky, merrily avoiding anything that my Cyclones could throw at them, and the next just boom! I don't think your blood pressure agrees, Cass. Huh! Let's look at this from the perspective of Omelette Kerman. Can I just take a look at something on the Caliburns? I think there might have been a slight load-in error there as well, because there's something going on in the middle there. Very strange. Another bunch of sidewinders away. It seems to be the sidewinders they're having problems avoiding. Omelette Kerman with another pair of them away. Oh, that was close. Omelette Kerman over the top. Looks like a bit of a joust has to break off. That is a close range sidewinder from one of the Caliburns, and I think a second one as well. Omelette Kerman trying to turn around. I mean, they've definitely got the better of the Cyclones in the turn. It's just seems to be whether there's a bit of target switching. Oh my god, that's more what I was expecting. That's a little bit more as I was expecting it. And then there's one of the Cyclones just basically running for its life over here. Yeah, I mean, stripped of all missiles, they're doing pretty well. The Cyclones, that is. It's a close range, and that's another one. Just about managed to avoid that. What I'm assuming is Gao 22 fire raining in. Coming around, yeah, just having little chips taken out of it. Now slightly more than a little chip. And finishes the job. Needed that bit. I remember you saying, yeah, it's a nice little it's a nice little part. Right, third fight. We will follow along with Steve Kerman. Okay, that's how much they asked if they could use it. Obviously, I said yes. Huh. One of them falling behind a little bit. I'm assuming that was something to do with an evasive manoeuvre this one pulled. But it does mean that the fight's not going to start until that one catches up within a kilometre, and now it does, and the competition does start. This will be interesting. See what happens with the with that little bit of extra range in this fight. Steep Kerbal breaking low, because the Caliburns have got the 6 AMRAAMs. The Cyclones are only equipped with 4, and they won't fire their, well, shouldn't fire their sidewinders at this range. I think those are sidewinders coming in though. Yep, both craft managing to dodge those. Time to come around, get away the short range sidewinders. Oh, nothing doing there. Steep Kerbal trying to line up that Cyclone in its sights. Oh, that is a beautiful opportunity with guns as well as missiles. And gets taken clean out the sky. That Cyclone hit heavily by Yosemite Kerbal. Steep tries to come in and finish it off. I break off. It looks like there's a bit of friendly fire coming in. No, does fine. Oh, that was a beautiful shot. Upside down at 150 meters. Nice. Possibly needed that bit. How are we doing? 13 viewers, 19 likes. Thank you very much, everybody. Very, very kind. Right. Ugh. Smash that like button. I just can't bring myself to say that. If you could, oh my god, 20 just leapt up by 2. 21. And let's start the competition. You just did. Thank you for that. That was close. Okay, leg of that Kerbal. Pound that like button. Let's just actually, while we're waiting, let's just check on something quickly. The competition starts a bit more promptly this time. Leg of that Kerbal is around and away with missiles. Yeah, leg of that Kerbal absolutely piling the missiles into the FX-02s there, but to no avail so far. Still has a few of them left. Should be, yeah, has one coming back the other way now. Oh my god, one of the Caliburns has taken some damage. I don't have dogfight cam on, do I? Nothing fatal by the looks of things. Is trying to get some guns in. It looks like, yeah, trying to take out the craft that is targeting his wingman. Although now it looks like that Kerbal has the attention. Does he have the attention of one of the? There's a lot of target swapping going on here. At the moment, both the Caliburns, at least momentarily, seem to be preoccupied with the same Cyclone. Not for long though. Now both the Caliburns are occupied with the same Cyclone, and it doesn't take them long to just obliterate it. Okay, final fight. Final fight for the FX-02 Caliburn by Kaz. pilots are just showing off. That's Kerbals for you. Oh. I think I'm done now. Still got one more fight to go. This virus, man, this virus. 12 viewers, 21 likes. Thank you very much, everybody. That's a decent total. And for the final fight, we will switch back to... who's this? This will be Yosemite Kerman again. Okay. That was there was kind of no need for that, but there we go. Be Frank, hello, and thank you very much for the $10. And it's going to be another long range start to the dogfight. Do not jinx people. Go. Stop yawning, you set me off. They know no fear, they know no danger, they know nothing. Oh, what was that? What was that the tagline to? Anyway, the Caliburn's still keeping this. We'll be able to keep the Cyclones on the back foot with the AMRAAMs at this range, as the Cyclones will have expended theirs and are not into the range of the Sidewinders, although they are now. Yosemite Kerman's still got quite a few AMRAAMs. I don't know what's going on there. Still manages to get some guns away at one of the Cyclones. One of the Caliburns takes some damage. It looks like it's some pretty heavy damage. It still looks to be in decent nick though. Yeah, it seems to be more damage than destroyed. Okay, that was more destroyed. That was definitely more towards the destroyed end of the scale. Wow. That was a gun kill. There you go. Huh. I did say there was something I wanted to do if we had enough time, but I think I'm going to need to see what he's doing around the house before bedtime, and I am absolutely shattered. Because I'm feeling better, but the virus is still getting me a little bit. TLWBC, hello! I'm not sure what that means, but same here, Kaz, same here. I don't know how... because there seems to have been a bit of a loading error with your craft, and I've made some adjustments to it, so I don't know, that may have may have weakened it a little bit. Thank you very much to B. Brat Frank for that $10. So let's have you over to my place instead of me over to yours. Absolutely, absolutely. If I can get some, if we can find the right time for it, that'd be phenomenal. Yes. Jamart4, can you please write links of the mods in the description? The mods, my general BDA mod list is on the Discord. The Fighter subscriber mod list is also in the Discord. So yeah, the links to that are in the description. Where is the general mod list at the moment? Oh, I think the general mod list is gone. Either that or I just can't see it through general tiredness. That's Kaz's, or Ryugi. The ME open days and times don't make it. Yeah, or Kaz. Right. I should get going. Thank you everybody for coming along. Thank you everybody who sent in a craft. Thank you all for getting involved with the chat. As I said, sadly, entries are now closed to the competition. And I think we've got about 1 stream's worth of craft left to go through the if I could say the word ever, preliminaries with. Yeah. Sorry, brain is not working. Greetings from Posh Karelia. Oh, hello. Hello from not really that posh south coast of England. Interesting. Interesting. It's not the style of a previous competition, but yeah. I'll have a think like that. I'll have a think. I think there is generally some appetite for the mailbag stream, but I will have a think about that. 23 likes. Thank you very much, everybody. So yes, mailbag or alternative BD Armory stream. I should really stop slouching. Mailbag or alternative BD Armory stream on Saturday, as well as regular video during the day. Thingy, what's it? Grand Theft Auto 5 a week today as the evening stream. And then we'll have to see what happens from there. So, yes. Oh, my brain is just not working at the moment. Yeah, I'll see you all then. But until then, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time.